like 80% of 14 to 17-year-olds in Australia say that social media and phone use has a positive impact on their life.
To have that, as you said, open conversation, because, and then, as you said, young people typically feel that people don't understand them. So what are the challenges, for example, beyond saying, okay, it's good for you, if somebody as a parent want to have that conversation, what are the typical responses young people are giving to you when you're having those conversations in your sessions? What are they saying that why are they using for social media in terms of at a younger age, beyond, catching up with friends?
Mm-hmm. So young people, there's a real disconnect between what adults think young people use social media for and what young people think about social media. And there's also a disconnect between whether, I suppose, the fact that adults think that social media and phone use is a bad thing for young people, whereas it's something like 80% of 14 to 17-year-olds in Australia say that social media and phone use has a positive impact on their life. Whereas if you ask most adults, they would say, no, it would have a negative impact. So we've got a disconnect there. Yeah. Australian teens, most of them will tell you that it makes them feel more connected to their friends. Most of them will tell you that it's where they have a sense of identity. A lot of them have created an online presence. It's where they store their memories. A lot of young people have their photos on Snapchat memories, for example. That's different to adults. And a lot of young people say it helps them to feel more included because they can stay up to date with what's happening in their friend's life.
Okay.
Some also use it for creative pursuits, the people who are actually creating content, getting inspiration about new hobbies, staying up to date with current events. Most young people don't watch the news, but they might follow a platform like the Daily Oz and get some of that new media information coming through to them. So there's a lot of positive ways that young people use social media, and I think that that's been left out of the conversation to date. We've been talking about the harms, the cyberbullying, the harmful sexualised content, which, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of it, and that is really mainstream as well. I think it's something like 62% of 14 to 17-year-olds have seen violent, harmful or sexualised content on the internet. There's a lot of that, and I hope that the social media ban will help to reduce some of those harms. But I worry that all of the positive impacts of social media, the positive ways that they use it, are also going to be taken away, and that these young people are going to be left feeling disconnected, anxious, and frankly a bit overwhelmed with, what do I do now?